will be co-hosting my guest today. Her name is Nikki. Hi, Nikki.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hi there. And okay, so in this live, I'm on the mic. Let me take out the mic so I can actually hear you. Okay.
Okay. Can you see me good?
Okay. So are you with me?
I am. How are you?
Okay. Now I can hear you well. Okay. So thank you so much for being with me today, Nikki. How are you doing?
I am doing well. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you so much. Now, can you hear me well?
I can hear you very well.
Okay, now, are you guys hearing Nikki well?
Hey, Danielle.
We do have some people that's on with us today. And Nikki, go ahead and tell our followers who you are.
Well, I am Nikki Wright-Rudolph. I am a cosmetologist with over 27 years of experience in the industry. I am a healthy hair advocate. It's all about healthy hair, healthy scalp, and really trying to get into the industry and bridge the gap so that we know more about healthy hair and scalp. You okay?
Yes. And how long have you been in the industry?
27 years.
Oh, wow. Okay, so now you guys truly understand why we have labeled her, okay, as being a hair care provider. Okay, in this industry, I tell you, she is definitely, she know her skill. And if you have been on her, been a chance to check out her Instagram page and or have been one of her clients, you can truly see that yourself. Okay, so now what is basically trending in your area?
There's more or less in this area, there's a lot of weave. It's not too much natural hair because actually nobody, really knows how to care for it. That's what I'm finding. And that's why I find that it was very important for me to really come together and try to bridge that gap in this industry. It's like cover it up if it doesn't grow. I don't believe in that. I really don't.
Oh my God, you have said it, and yes, that's exactly what it is. And it's very unfortunate in this time period where natural hair is big right now. But when being hair care providers, you're not really finding that many people that know how to care for their hair.
I actually started back 15 years ago when the trend was first coming out. I was down south, and I just noticed the difference with how their hair pops, how it looks.
Yes.
So it was very important to me to chemicals. They're going to be here, but I wanted to go back to the roots of the virgin hair, teaching people how, if you care for your hair and scalp, your hair will grow. I have nothing against chemicals, but it's all about healthy hair.
Yes.
Why the wheel? Go back to the basics. Do what we need to do. There is no tips and tricks about it. Listen to the hair. The hair has a voice. Nobody listens to it. If it's thirsty, moisturize it.
Yes.
So
no,
it is.
You are absolutely right, Nikki. And like you said, right now, a lot of people are covering up the hair, but now it's very troubling to you. You pretty much are seeing like our babies are being affected, the younger generations.
Yes, ma'am. I have 16-year-olds that come in who's been abused. And, their hair may be thin and it may be falling out. And what do? They put another weave back on it. And then the weave is left in 10, 12 weeks. And when you pull it out, the hair is coming out. So I want to put a stop to that. It's ridiculous to me. We have so many other different things that we need to worry about when it comes to our health. But why would a healthy person have to worry about bad hair? It doesn't make sense because nobody's studying. Everybody just want that quick fix. And there's no quick fix. You have to really educate yourself, learn the different products, the procedures. Everybody can't use a round brush. Every texture can't use a round brush when you're blow drying the hair. It doesn't make sense.
Please okay, Nikki, say that again, please.
Everybody think that you can use a round brush for blow drying on every texture. You can't. That's why so many different brushes. That's why there are so many different combs. Every brush and comb has a different job. It's not a one for all.
Okay, you are absolutely right. And I'm so glad that you mentioned that, because what I've realized is that, people tend to think that products, correct problems. Every product does not correct a problem, and so that is what, we're wanting to educate and bring the awareness of what's going on in our industry,
Right.
Because we are so in need of connecting and bringing out the roses that are in our industry right now. There are so many different, everybody want to put things on YouTube, and not everybody's professional or have placed in the education in the years, behind this, and or even have the passion, would you say, to grow the hair.
Right. That thing is, if it don't grow, cover it up. If it don't grow, so no, let it grow.
No, absolutely, Nikki.
We really, on a more serious note, it's more about, not only do my clients are educated. Like, you have to come in here. If you don't have that 15 minutes at the beginning of your appointment, you're not the client for me. It's like this. You go to the doctor, he give you a prescription. You're not going to question it? Are you going to take it? It's just so many different things. So it starts in my chair. But I feel that I can't do everybody. I would love to do everybody, but I can't. So I feel the need to reach out to other people in the industry to let them know healthy, natural hair is not going anywhere. My girls come in.
Absolutely.
And it's so sad about it. I'm not going to say that I get a lot of new clients who have not spent big money every week getting their hair done. It's just neglected in that chair. And it's not fair. So once they leave me, I tell them, they can't just tell you anything because I gave you the formula,
Absolutely.
I want to just reach out and branch out and let other stylists know that it's money to be made, but care about your people. We're servants. Serve your people. That's the whole. Nobody's serving it. It's all about the Benz and the Lexus. Hell with that. If you don't have clients that don't have hair, who hair are you going to do?
No, absolutely. If more people can truly understand that, because that's the importance right now is just, again, raising the awareness of what's basically going on in our industry.
And it gets a little more deeper than that, because if your scalp isn't healthy,
yes,
your hair won't grow. And
absolutely.
If the scalp is thirsty, what it's going to do is going to look for the next thing available, which is the hair. So it comes, it balances together. And then you get more up to the styling. They're using the wrong temperature. They're using the wrong product. All of that is important, and it takes us as professionals to get it out there. A client can't tell me what to do. I know my job. You know what I mean? So we just really need to bridge that gap and understand it all starts from the basics. There's no reason to go out here and try to reinvent the wheel. Go back to the basics. It's all the same. Hair is all the same. It's just how you take care of it. And that's just the bottom line, That's the bottom line.
Absolutely. And so now, let me just say that you have also, too, been affected by a condition, which is lupus.
Yes, ma'am. Several family members. I remember being a little girl and, looking at my grandmother losing her hair. And it was so important to me to do everything that I possibly could if I was not sick, to make sure that people are aware that it is, like I touched on it earlier, if you're completely healthy, it's so important to be healthy. You should not have to go through all of this, especially when I deal with so many people in the Look Good, Feel Better program, which is the American Cancer Society. I deal with the lupus, of course, because it's very close to my heart. My mom is also a lupus patient. So for me to see her suffer and have no control over it,
absolutely
makes me ill that people who are healthy, they're not taking care of their hair. So it's passion. It's way from me when it comes to, because it's our glory.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, I feel like the cover-up should just be a costume. You know, you don't have to wear this, but then you have some people that need it. So I want to educate people the importance of not only it's a healthy lifestyle. You know, you don't have to buy a million products. Eat better. You know, you have your proteins and your fruits and your vegetables. Do your research. You know, go to a professional that really care. But I always tell them, don't believe me. I ain't gonna tell you go to YouTube, because I do YouTube too, and all that stuff is edited. Most of the videos I do, I edit them. Get with somebody that really know what they're talking about. You know, all the information is here, and it's just so important to feed off of one another and take our industry back. You know,
absolutely. Oh, and trust and believe. We are taking our industry back.
Oh, it has to come back home. We want it back. You know, it's been too long, too many years. And my thing is, I'm not going to be able to stand behind a chair forever, but I want to pass the torch. You know, it's so many babies that's coming out here with the wrong idea that it's just about money. But again, if your client don't have hair, only thing you're going to be doing is processing wigs, and they can go to the corner store and get that. Let's get some hair on these people and keep them on there, you know, because it's so important. I mean, I don't care what you have on. If your hair is a mess, it's busted, you know. So I just feel like what God gave us, we need to utilize it. And if I continue to hold on to the blessings, there's no way I'm going to receive some. So I want to pass some blessings on. And I try to do that in every person that I come in contact to, you know. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
So, okay, so now you have some things that's coming up, you know, in 2018 that you're introducing to the industry.
Yes, April 2nd from 10 to 2, I'm doing, it's called The Art of the Healthy Thermal Silk Press. You're going to walk away knowing everything that I know. Different textures, different products, different tools. Basically everything that you need to keep that hair healthy. And in the future, I do want to kind of open it up to mothers, because I do understand that everybody can't afford it, you know, and I have a big heart, and again, I can't do everybody. I got a mortgage, and I have, you know, different things too. So I do want to invite, you know, students as well as mothers, so that they can learn how to care for their children's hair at home. So you can't just drop them off at the salon and this person is telling you, you know, this, and that, and you know your baby hair is falling out. So I want to open this bridge and, you know, just make it happen for 2018. Yes. And it's all about being I stand behind my advocacy, and that's just what it is, you know. I'm tired of the bald heads that don't necessarily have to be, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so it is. I'm actually in South Euclid, Ohio. It's on the outskirts of Cleveland, and it's going to be my first class. Actually, I really want to, you know, expand it a little bit. So this is kind of a trial run. But it's April the 2nd from 10 to 2. And like I said, we're going to discuss everything. I mean, there's no question that I am not willing to answer. It's going to be a live demonstration, a live model.
That's excellent.
Everything, you know. So, but I really, really appreciate you reaching out to me. It's just a wonderful feeling, you know, to know that we could come together and do things like this. And you all the way down.
Yes.
And it's snowing here.
Oh, absolutely. I tell you, the spotlight is definitely on you, Nikki. You know, continue doing what you're doing. You know, again, we should want to elevate, you know, the stylists that are willing to, on a whole different level, you know, they need provide service.
Yes. And, you know, they need to be willing to learn. You know, I'm not going to tell you that within this class I may learn something, because I'm open-minded. Yes. You know, I might even do something that somebody have a better technique. Give it to me, you know.
Yes.
I'm willing to, you know, give and to receive. So I'm really excited about this. You know, I'm just ready. You know, I'm just ready to spread all of this love and knowledge that I have for the
yes.
here. And again, you know, to reach out to the moms at a later time. I'm even going to try and connect with some local schools just to kind of do some demonstration.
Oh, that's beautiful.
But, you know, it's just so much that I need to give before, you know, I leave from behind this chair. You know, it's like I'll probably be 90 years old still FaceTiming. But, yeah. But I'm very excited about this journey that God has me on, and I just want to spread the healthy hair love.
Well, yes, Nikki. Well, many blessings to your future endeavors.
Thank you, ma'am.
And again, we definitely will be connecting with you a little bit more to discuss the lupus and how it affects the body and the hair.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and so I thank you so much for being our guest today.